There are many views on how Judgment Day will happen. However, Judgment Day in Islam is when a day will come when the whole world will be destroyed. And then everyone that's dead will be resurrected for judgment by God. It is believed that there are many signs that indicate that Judgment Day is near, but it is also believed that no one, not even the prophets, knew when the Judgment Day is going to happen or the exact hour. But there are a lot of signs of the final hour that were told by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? It's your boy Ayaan Luqman and welcome back to FTD Facts, where we're posting daily videos talking about the interesting world that we live in, and if you guys definitely have a topic that you guys want to talk about, definitely comment down below. So in this video, we're going to be talking about 10 Judgment Day signs in Islam that already came true. So one of the biggest signs in Islam is alcohol. It is mentioned in one of the hadith that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said, "From among the portents of the hour or the following, the drinking of alcoholic drinks will be very common, and illegal sexual intercourse will prevail." So alcohol is very widespread and consumed by majority of the people. Alcohol is very glorified in the media, TV shows, music, and social media. So next up, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said, "God forbid that you should live to see them. If fornication should become widespread, you should realize that this has never happened without new diseases befalling the people which their forebears never suffered." So if you guys don't know, fornication is basically sex between people before marriage. So this is very true, as there are many diseases such as HIV and AIDS that are out of control due to sex outside of marriage. It is so out of control to the point where it's kind of important to have STD clinics and campaigns about safe sex. Such diseases never really existed in ancient times, and in today's world it is such a common occurrence. So next up, we're going to be talking about a hadith by the Holy Prophet where he said that there will be an abundance of illegitimate children. So if we look at the world as it is today, this is a massive prophecy where it's very true right now. So even if we look at some of the statistics, a country like the USA had 40.7% of its children that were born outside of marriage in 2012 alone. This is a huge modern phenomena, as it seems to be very clear-cut prophecy coming true, made about 1400 years ago, which is kind of crazy to think about. So a lot of these signs of the Judgment Day or the final hour were mentioned by the Holy Prophet himself. And in a hadith, it is mentioned that he said, "The hour will not be established till a man, when passing by a grave of someone, will say, 'Would that I were in his place.'" If I heard this statement while growing up, I would be really confused as to why somebody would say that. But looking at the world it is today, in this day and age, when there's an increased number of people who are going through depression, who have high levels of anxiety and stress. So as much as it makes sense, it kind of sucks as well that we are headed in a direction where people would be happier if they passed away instead. So on number 6, we're going to be talking about one of the greatest Judgment Day signs made by the Holy Prophet. So this specific Judgment Day sign is basically the increase of the number of earthquakes. As he said, "The hour will not be established till earthquakes will increase in numbers." So what's crazy to think about is the fact that between 11th century to the 18th century, there were only about 64 earthquakes. In the 19th century, there were about 47 earthquakes. In the 20th century alone, there have been around 319 earthquakes. So in a span of 17 years, there's already been about 380 earthquakes. So this is definitely one of the remarkable signs that were mentioned about 1400 years ago, which is kind of crazy to think about. If you guys are enjoying the video, make sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, because your favorite YouTube channel, FTD Facts, has got you with a daily interesting video. So moving on to number 5. So another sign that the Holy Prophet mentioned was that people would compete with one another trying to build the tallest building. As it is mentioned in one of the hadiths, he said, "The hour will not be established till the people compete with one another in constructing a high building." In fact, there are many recorded evidence of him saying this or something similar to this. Another thing that he mentioned was that the people that would be competing to build the tallest building would be Arabs. And now if we look at the world today, the tallest building in the world is in Dubai. And by 2020, Saudi Arabia will complete the Jeddah Tower, which will be the new tallest building of the world. Another remarkable sign that the Holy Prophet mentioned was that the Earth's rotation will change. He basically said that the Earth will be rotating in the opposite direction. As he said, "The hour will not be established till the sun rises from the west." So I know right now the sun rises from the east, but the crazy part about this prophecy is that it is proven to be true by scientists. So scientists say that the rotation of the earth is going to diminish. So the earth will keep slowing down until to the point where it's not able to support anymore. So what will happen is that once the earth stops rotating, it is believed that it'll start rotating in the opposite direction, kind of like a spring. And when that happens, the sun will be rising from the west. So number 3, we're going to be talking about the hadith where the Holy Prophet once said, "Trade will become so widespread that a woman will be forced to help her husband in business." And this is quite an amazing prophecy. Most people living in the society today will not really think about it. And there's definitely nothing wrong with women working in general or helping their husbands in business. But if we think about during the time of the Holy Prophet, which was 1400 years ago, so the 7th century, so the norm during his time would be that the husband would make all the money for the family. Fast forwarding now, it is really common for a woman to be working and to be in a really high position. So comparing the norm that existed about 1400 years ago compared to what we have today, it's kind of hard to believe that somebody could make such a prediction. So number 2, so in Islam, another prophecy that was presented by the Holy Prophet for the final hour was regarding people's sexuality. He basically said that people will indulge in homosexuality and lesbianism. It's starting to become really common in our world to see homosexuality, and is very normalized. Couples with the same gender can legally get married now in some parts of the world as well. So another very common thing that exists in this day and age that was mentioned by the Holy Prophet is interest in usury. He said, "A time is certainly coming to mankind when only the receiver of usury will remain. And if he does not receive it, some of its vapor will reach him." As the world it is today, when we try to buy a house, we're almost obligated to get a home loan, and interest is almost impossible to avoid. Who would have known that the words of an Arab man who lived in the desert 1400 years ago would be so true today? Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of 10 Judgment Day signs in Islam that are already true today. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Definitely comment down below a Judgment Day sign in Islam that I haven't mentioned in this video. And definitely make sure to follow me on my social media and ask me any questions. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.